My favourite scene in Rogue One, this. Honest to God, this is the only good Disney Wars film. The others, Solo's okay, but this is the best one. And this scene is just perfection right there. There's Darth Vader in his back to tank. Nice. I think the director of this film, Gareth Edwards, should have directed the other sequel trilogy movies and Solo too. There's Krennic. Here comes Vader. And of course the infamous Imperial March, my favourite Star Wars track. Here he is. Director Krennic.
Lord Vader.
You seem unsettled.
No, just pressed for time. There's a great many things to attend to.
My apologies. You do have a great many things to explain.
I delivered the weapon the Emperor requested. I deserve an audience to make certain that he understands its remarkable potential.
Its power to create problems has certainly been confirmed. A city destroyed. An Imperial facility openly attacked.
Governor Tarkin suggested the test.
You were not summoned here to grovel, Director Krennic.
No,
There is no Death Star. The Senate has been informed that a Jedi was destroyed in a mining disaster.
Yes, my lord.
I expect you not to rest until you can assure the Emperor that Galen Erso has not compromised this weapon in any way.
So I'm still in command?
Uh-oh, now you've done it.
You'll speak to the Emperor about it.
Be careful not to choke on your aspirations, Director. Hey everyone, Lucamus Prime here, and that was me rewatching a scene in Rogue One which I think is the best Disney Wars Star Wars film ever, where Director Krennic pays visits to Darth Vader on his castle in Mustafar. And wow, this scene, honest to God, it completely wipes out the sequel trilogy so far, and probably Solo too, because it was so well done. The castle was a brilliant addition to the Darth Vader saga, and honestly, when I was in the cinema watching this scene, I was completely blown away by it, you know. I was hyped so much at this scene. I mean, this was probably one of the reasons why I went to see Rogue One, just to see my favourite Star Wars character back on big screen again. And, of course, getting to hear the legendary Mr. James Earl Jones reprise his role as Darth Vader, which was so great. Now, when this clip was first posted onto YouTube, but got took down due to copywriting, I noticed in the comments people were complaining about James Earl Jones' voice, that it sounded too old, and it sounded a bit weird. Now, I honestly do not care about that at all, because look, right, James Earl Jones is in his late 80s now, and he can't help it, can he, at his age? I mean, if he has a problem with his voice, so what? I mean, people should be glad that he actually wanted to be in this film as Darth Vader again, and was willing to record the dialogue, because in the year of the release, his wife died from cancer, so, yeah. Well, fair play to him for taking part, but if he didn't want to, it's very understandable, isn't it, yeah? But in my opinion, no one beats him as a voice of Darth Vader. He's the only voice of Darth Vader, period. And, it was so good to hear his voice again. Now, apparently, he only had 9 lines of dialogue, but he made them so worth to listen to. And apparently, the screen time was also less than 5 minutes, and that's understandable, really. I think less than 5 minutes is enough for me anyway, just to be happy with him in the film, yeah. And this scene was really good, and that line, "Be careful not to choke on aspirations," that is one of my favourite Vader lines ever, you know, using puns again, you know, like he used to in the original trilogy, and also Rebels too. So good. Like, that is Darth Vader. And I think it was a missed opportunity to make the sequel trilogy and Solo much better by getting this director, Gareth Edwards, to direct those films, because he nailed it with Rogue One. It's the only Disney Wars film that's turned out really good. I don't know why there's been so many positive reviews about the sequel trilogy and Solo, really. Because the sequel trilogy so far has been trash, and I think Episode 9 will be trash next year too. But anyway, this scene was really good. I really enjoyed rewatching this, and stay tuned for more rewatches. So, give this video a like. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this scene. Subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all later.